Hello and welcome back to A Field of Flies. On the last session, our group of adventurers made their way into Mir, the Havelthorn's lair, and found themselves confronted by a mysterious water mage who was very powerful, giving them a run for their money. Many of them are very cold now. We left off in the middle of that, but thank you. I don't know why I was having a hard time bringing this up. And as I remember, we did stop in the middle of the turn for this, right?
Yep. We stopped.
Sorry. I believe it was Owen's turn.
Yeah. It's Omen's turn.
Right, that's fine. 2 weeks. That's the last session.
Yep.
It's been your turn for 2 weeks.
You had a shield up. Is that still up?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the shield that Iterid had is still on you.
No.
Well, on the water mage, the ice one.
Yeah.
Oh.
She remade it.
Yes.
Should we cast it?
She recast it.
So we're slowly draining all of her zeal.
Well,
Well,
when
it seemed
she
like it
cast
was a
it-
raid.
Yeah. When she recast it, I think I had Killian roll for this just near the end, or just talking. No, she just sort of waves her hand with this ring on it, and the shield returns.
Okay.
She doesn't expend any Xeon doing that.
Don't believe Omen or Famine are still frozen, right?
I
No.
don't believe either of them are.
Okay,
Farron is still chilled.
Hmm?
Farron is still chilled.
Shield.
Really?
Meaning...
Yeah, she's a negative 40 to her actions.
Oh.
Okay, right. That's fine. Well, for now, I'm just gonna be triple fireball. I think the behind her.
Alright. Hit me with the fireballs.
Okay. First projection roll.
She blocks the first one, but that damages her shield.
Second one.
Second one. Blocks it. Nearly gets through her shield. Third one.
And third one.
Match! Very close. She has already had her turn today, but all 3 fireballs wash over her shield and deal a total of 300 damage to it.
Okay. No point moving, I guess. So there's got the Xeon later attack Found first.
Yep. Fair turn.
A minus 40, yeah.
Yes, minus 40.
Okay. We need to use mouse for this. Okay. First attack.
90 more damage to the shield, thank you.
And second attack.
Every shot you make is a shot that might make her roll a 1. But yep, a lot of fire concentrated on her this turn. As usual, whenever Omen and Farron's turn goes together, everybody else has to cover their eyes. Just fire and bolts of plasma from Farron just pelt her. But she seems to be largely unharmed by the end of it. Apart from maybe what seems to be some sunburn forming. Anything else from Farron?
Nope. Chef's been directed to attack, hasn't he?
Chef is also partially frozen, but it is his turn to
yeah.
attack, and he can move over here. Is that 20 feet? That will give him another negative 5, but he's gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna do something like that. I would think. No, he's not. He's just He's just a golem.
He can try to grab first and then hit second, I would assume.
It's true. That's the grab. She defends the grab. That's the slash. She does defend the slash, but that is an additional hefty chunk of damage. Well, I have to go get him. But in the meantime, it is Joral's turn.
Alright. So Joral.
Actually, my fault. Chef couldn't hit her because she surprised him in initiative.
Oh, yeah. He couldn't
So
have hit her.
he's
That cancels one of his attacks, right?
you cannot attack somebody who has surprised you in a turn.
I thought that canceled just one of your attacks. And Chef has 2 because he's got his claw and then his cat 9 flails.
You know, I remember hearing you say that, and honestly, I don't know. But I will look that up while Joral does his turn.
Cool. So the first thing that I am doing, I'm yelling to a nearby corridor, saying, "Karma, can you establish a psychic link between me and Sveliva, please?" And
Oh yeah, he ran all the way back. Up the
yeah,
stairs after
like
being washed back down.
he's away from here because he has no defense score.
Yes. And you did tell him that Sveliva's in.
Yeah, yeah. I believe I informed everyone the previous, at the end of the fight we had against Killian. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to release Filariel from inside of my body, and before she can do anything, I'm going to call upon the Empress to help restore her to her normal self. Okay, so it's minus 100, and then it's but after that it's at the plus 100. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's that's going to be a 380. It's going to be a 480. Yeah. I don't like how they did the
The 7?
yeah, the summoning rolls. It's kind of weird, but I'm just
It is weird.
going to yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I pass by 33, which means she gets a plus 350 to her resistances, which should probably be enough to protect her from whatever spell was cast on her.
Okay, who gets this Empress? Who gets the Empress?
Filariel.
Felariel. Yes, she will get another. No, she auto succeeds to resistance. Never mind. Yeah. So
she's going to reappear out of my body, and
I was gonna say, would you mind saying that she started to reappear and then use that, because I feel like she needs to be in front of you. You're cast a spell.
Yeah.
But either way, it's fine.
Yeah, I said she has to reappear before I use it on her. I make her reappear. It might be dangerous for a few seconds before I activate the Empress, and then free her from the
Yes.
so
spell. Awesome. She's definitely freed from reflected control. Also, in my exploring of surprise, I'm nervous because so many people have talked about the not being able to make an attack, even the one attack. But surprise in combat says absolutely nothing about losing your option to attack a surprising enemy. It just says that the first action you get is at a -90. So if you attacked a surprising enemy, you'd get a -90.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, wait. It is not possible for a surprise character to initiate an attack. He has automatically lost initiative. Naturally, though, he can still use counterattack rules normally. That's in combat situations.
Okay.
So he can't initiate, but they can counterattack.
Got
That's
it.
still better than I thought it was, which is really great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That feels a lot better.
Alright, so... yeah.
Chef runs forward and she seems to see him coming. She almost like weaves to the right as he's already put his full force into bringing Svaliva down. And he seems confused as she's suddenly out of his attack range. Alright, so initiative for all.
Okay. Whew. Let's do this.
Yeah, don't forget it.
Oh, I was frozen.
You are completely frozen.
So my initiative is
Very
gonna take a hit from that. So
Oh!
Really? Yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute. I didn't use my...
what's the complete immobilization penalty?
I'm changing it back to the original.
Okay, listen. Jorl has 0 initiative. Alright.
She doesn't surprise him. She rolled very poorly. Also, a small apology to the rest of the crew. She has 5 less initiative than I thought she did.
Philaria is going to be attacking, trying to break the shield. So that's gonna be the two-handed axe.
X.
Okay. 159. And Gabriel is going to try to do some stuff this turn, if possible.
Good stuff, hopefully.
Not for you.
I like when my players do good. Now, I would like her to at least, like, almost kill someone.
Okay. So Karma's first, which is good, because that's gonna...
Well, Garment's initiative, I'm doing that now, sorry. But he is semi-fast. Nope, 112. And then I have to get null here. Penalty for being frozen is negative 90 or negative 100?
I can check that for you. So like frozen means totally immobilized.
Yeah.
With how much we failed our checks. Fully immobilized, minus 100 to initiative. So currently, Jorl is at negative something.
In that case, Chef does alright. The initiatives are set. The first person in the line is Killian.
Really? Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Is using the cloak full action to turn invisible, or not full action, active action to turn invisible?
I think it was passive. Just
Yeah, no, you're like, since you're supposed to run your hand along the rim of the thing, like I don't know how Avelby would count it, if it like the if he would count it as active or not. But
Yeah, and I can.
Go ahead.
And can I use that to do the surprise thing they added in core?
The surprise thing in core.
yeah, he wants to try to surprise her by becoming invisible and still attacking with his magic. I don't think that would necessarily work unless if you were able to beat her magic appraisal, so that she wouldn't be able to detect your presence.
And to be honest, not exactly even then, because the cloak itself is not shielded from magical senses, if I remember.
Yeah.
How did I forget to cloak the thing?
So you could totally turn invisible, but unfortunately, it does not make you invisible to mages. If she fumbles her appraisal, is the only chance.
She might have some penalty to. Oh no, it is undetectable as an artifact.
Is it? What degree?
Yeah. I put 100 points, so it is undetectable. It can't be.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Oh,
It
God.
would be totally up to Killian, and Killian is the master of not having his appraisal detected.
Yo.
So yeah,
And is the other girl here?
what other girl?
Um,
The one
remember
who-
we
the one
beat
who
up?
knocked out.
Is she still knocked out?
Yeah, she's right
Yeah,
here.
she's floating in the water over here.
Oh, but she's still awake, or is she knocked out?
She started to like slowly swim towards the.
Oh, this makes me take more negative. Let me check this. I'll just turn invisible and accumulate and move away.
You're just turning invisible and accumulating.
Yes.
Okay, then you will take. Then it won't matter. I won't make you take any penalties to accumulating for using the cloak. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. In that case, the next person in line is Stellario, and
Okay.
she's out and active and not controlled.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and try to break that shield with my giant wing slash two-handed axe. Okay. Let's... yes. Let's spend 2 points of fatigue. Okay.
So, by the way, did you get invisibility from another artifact, or just the intangibility from another artifact?
No, it's from the same one.
Okay, because I'm looking at the face cape.
No, it's not the face cape.
Okay.
It's Serried Wind.
There it is. Okay, good.
You like basically Serried Wind is supposed to be active for invisibility and immaterial for a number of turns equal to whatever your synchronization with Serried Wind is. So we just replace that by 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's Finario's attack.
I won't make that take an action, but I feel like it should have some connotation, like you can't be holding a weapon to defend because you have to wrap it around yourself. Well, I suppose you could do the. Anyways, it's fine. What is she doing?
Filarial is attacking with the giant wing, and I scored a 269.
Is she going to move closer?
Oh yeah, that's true. So
Does she have what's your movement value?
6. I'm floating.
All right.
Yeah.
So she will float closer. She can make it, but she takes a negative 25 for doing so.
So 224.
The ice shield defends. That's another how much damage?
Hmm. Oh,
How much?
210.
10.
All right. Gabriel, on her turn, is going to not rely on Karma's willpower this turn with the link matrices because she
Yes.
wants Karma to be able to use his own powers to connect Jorl with Svaliva. But she is going to materialize out of her body the box that contains the ring of curses, and then concentrating is going to teleport it onto our enemy, our current enemy, the Archmage.
All right. As a side note, you do know that Karma doing that will make him unable to maintain his invisibility. Is that okay?
I didn't know that, but
Or, well, actually, he could do that and just not maintain his connection to Omen, but he's keeping that.
yeah, like it's like It's up to him what he's gonna do. But yeah, so here's the things, the details on relocate object. It says that if I'm trying to take an object from someone and they're holding on to it, they make a physical resistance check. But if they, but it doesn't say anything about giving an object to someone, like the Ring of Curses that I'm trying to basically teleport somewhere on her arms. Basically, is all the only place it needs to go.
I've had so much time to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm still not entirely certain how this will work. I would like you to roll your projection, though.
Yeah, that's. I was thinking that at the very least, she still gets a projection roll to defend against the psychic power, but she hasn't done that until now. She didn't rely on her shield to protect herself until now. But
and I will not lie and say she can tell what psychic powers are coming at her. I just know that she does. Well, actually, I didn't think she could project. She could protect herself from a psychic teleportation with a shield.
I think like it's a psychic power. She should be able. Oh, it depends on like the shield. Basically, it depends on whether the shield is able to block that or not. So you'd have to tell me, not the other way around.
I think if the shield can block energy, it's fine, even though psychic doesn't hit on energy.
It is a supernatural like power.
Yeah, it's in the same you have.
I'm looking at major teleport. Wait.
No. It's just
relocate object.
It's relocate object. That's all it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. It doesn't actually say that they would need to make a defensive roll, and in teleportation, under teleportation, is where it would usually say all of these require defensive rolls, or they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am going to give her... What degree did you roll it at?
I didn't roll it at yet.
Oh, okay. Potential roll!
Okay. So you want her to get a physical resistance check?
I'll probably give her a penalty.
Okay. Okay, 240. 240. Give me 1 second. It's gonna be a physical resistance check.
Okay, so 140. 140. She's got a negative 40.
Oh, yeah.
Where is she?
Gosh, I really hope this works because I've been trying to do anything concerning teleportation so far. It has not worked.
Actually, I just sort of screwed myself because she had to roll on 100. So, it's on.
It's onto her? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Multiple effects are going to activate at once. Basically, it's because of symbiosis, it's going to fuse with her arm. It's going to generate very heavy yet like not very protective armor. She's also gonna have like hanging from a piece of that armor like a small chain at the end of which there's a dagger. If she tries to attack with the dagger, she's gonna curse herself, and she's getting a lot of... Okay, so she's now unlucky.
She's unlucky. So she rolls her fumble 2 points higher, right?
I'm not sure if it's the unlucky that... okay, hold on. Misery, unlucky, disadvantage. It might be the one that just means bad stuff happens to you.
Okay.
I can check.
Unfortunate.
No, it's unlucky.
It's a special artifact power. That's like unfortunate, but I think even more powerful.
No. It's the disadvantage called unlucky.
Oh, well,
that's not bad luck, which is a different one.
The two advantages
increased fumble range.
Huh.
Yeah, in our books are unfortunate and bad luck.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I will check up on that. It's under ruin.
I was gonna say that was the one from that the woman had in our game, and she was sad.
Yeah.
Well, she was happy, but she
Misery. The possessor of the weapon attracts bad luck and disastrous events happen wherever she goes. The character is treated as having the unlucky disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say unfortunate,
Yeah.
and she is going to have bad things happen to her randomly,
Yep.
but she will not necessarily do poorly or fumble more herself.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Okay, so does she have any points in wear armor?
She does not.
Okay.
Her strength gives her a bonus of 5, though.
Okay. So it's okay. So all of her physical actions are at minus 180, and
Including initiative, right?
and on top of that, that's just for the armor requirement. On top of that, the innate penalty that comes with the armor does minus 60 to initiative and to skills that are related that are penalized by wearing armor, and minus 6 to movement. So she has a total of minus 235 to initiative, minus 6 to movement, and minus 180 to minus 175 to all physical actions. And if it's on top of that a physical action that is penalized by the wear armor skill, it's an extra 60 penalty. Splinter Tracer allows me to locate her. Obsessive Monopoly. Yes. Does she have artifacts that are level 3 or less?
Yes.
Okay. So this artifact is exceptionally jealous and feels envy towards other magical objects that the character uses. Objects of power level 3 or below might not work properly, and their powers fail intermittently as a consequence of the Ring of Curses interference. Each time the character attempts to use such a magic item, roll a d10. On a result of 3 or lower, the item does not work for the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, so that's gonna be every time she uses her pipe, if this object is under a certain thing. But if she grabs the weapon, she has to either kill someone or it's gonna be hard to let it go. And and if she fumbles, she has to try to attack a nearby ally. If she fumbles on an attack roll, the Thief of Happiness.
That would be bad.
Yeah, but that would be with the if she makes a fumble on an attack roll, the dagger just tries to hit someone who's nearby. Okay. And the last one is range.
Oh my god.
Last one is rage, which means that if anything, give me 1 second. It's called the Ring of Curses for a reason. It's a bunch of curses. It's a bunch of curses. Rage, the wielder of the Ring of Curses is likely to enter rage in combat if the character suffers a critical or is faced with something that makes him lose his composure. He must pass a willpower check with a difficulty of 12 or enter rage for a number of minutes equal to the degree of failure. That's all.
Right. Make her roll a little composure check. Okay, so got that. So this one.
And the difficulty is 12 for the willpower check.
Okay, she is composed for now, but this is really upsetting her.
Alright, cool. Farron's turn.
Farron's turn, go. I have removed her down to the bottom of the initiative hole for now.
Yeah. Oh, now we're all surprising her, right?
Well, this is another one of those things. If you want to find it for me, go ahead and I'll fix everything. I read somewhere that you can't have a final score below 0.
On initiative?
On anything.
Oh.
But anything.
Yes. That's what I read. I read that there can't be a final score below 0. I might have been totally wrong. It might have been something else, but you still roll an open roll.
Yeah.
Pew! Okay. What is the base damage?
100.
100. Okay. Um. So that's going to deal 100 damage.
It's automatic critical 1, so.
Okay. So, oh wait, that's wrong. There we go. So roll your critical. Well, plus 100.
Plus 100.
Yes. It would have been critical anyways. That would have been sad if the ring landed on her and you immediately just one-shot her for a reason completely unrelated to the ring. Of course, if she is surprised, if you find that and she is surprised,
Yo.
then she's exploded. So yeah, she does not take any lasting critical damage, but she does take 100 fire damage directly to her core. You see the ring like slides onto her finger, and she looks at it as the armor. Like, what kind of armor does it give her? Does it give her any, or just the penalties of having something heavy on her?
Oh yeah, like basically it materializes heavy portions of armor on her at places that don't really protect her.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
more
like-
like they're just giant manacles, like for a giant
Exactly,
being.
exactly.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
technically gives her 1 point of piercing of armor against piercing damage.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this is fire. So.
Yeah, I know.
You see, like, she looks at her hand, and then all of a sudden, these tremendous, like, gross chipped manacles and plates appear, like, on her forearms and on her shoulders. And she seems completely unaware of Farron levering another wing. And her eyes snap up right at the last moment, but you've already sort of angled it to a point of her that she wasn't expecting, and she waves her shield up, but it's not in time to stop the bolt from blasting across her arm. She tries to defend herself with it. Okay. Anything next attack?
Is it the arm that's holding the staff?
Hold on. Oh no! Oh no! No. Well, she doesn't fumble because she has mastery, but still, no. Okay, so that is only going to be unless I am proved wrong and she surprises somebody. 70% damage.
Okay. She is that 70% of 90.
Mhm.
So 72
63.
numbers.
3.
She also needs to make an MR check against fear.
What is the difficulty?
Sorry, it's not. It's MR 120.
She does auto pass that.
Okay. Makes sense.
However, she does need to roll a 13 on this check. She does. She is still conscious, but both fire blasts hit her and just light her up. Make another critical roll plus 63. And that one hit her in her chest. So let me check and see, as Killian mentioned, where that first one would hit her. If it's the right arm, then yes.
I've reread the section on the game mechanics and rolls. It doesn't say you can't go under 0. And I've checked the section on initiative. It doesn't say you can't go under 0, which would make sense with, like, you know, the penalties of heavy armors and stuff like that.
Have you checked core exec?
Oh, I do not have core exets.
Me either, so maybe it's in that.
Yeah, maybe that's where it is. Sam, you're the GM. It's your decision.
Been doing it that way so far.
I'm just gonna pose that really quick to the Anima fantasy chat, and the first answer, whatever it is, because like I feel really strongly that has made such a that rule has made things a ton easier for me.
Yeah.
But they will be the final judge. Next one would be Karma. So both of these fire blasts hit her, one in the arm, one in the chest. You see her like being thrown back. Most of her flesh is immediately burned. Though you can see as she like sort of sways, it's already knitting itself back together. She like brings her staff down and taps it, even though it's still fully covered in manacles and slowed. Karma is going to really quickly spend some of his key points to ensure that he gets both connections up immediately.
Key points?
Psychic points. Actually, no. He has enough potential now that he can split it and not worry.
Okay.
Boop. Unless he fumbles. No, he's fine.
All right.
Boop, and you guys are connected.
Cool. Yeah. So, Jorl wants to ask
Okay.
Svaliva, like, hey, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes! I'm having loads of fun, but this thing won't stop moving.
Great. I have a question for you. You remember the water the path of water from when you were alive, right? I made sure you kept all of that knowledge. Do you know?
I do, but I cannot cast spells in this metal form.
I don't need you to. I just want to check two things with you. First, would an Archmage of water, of the path of water, be able to create a parallel dimension? Because we're looking for someone who's in control of a parallel dimension, holding prisoners there.
Is that who this is? Oh, the battle is even more glorious then. But
Yes.
no, I have no knowledge of such a power.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he had up to.
Oh yeah, but I was asking for his like theoretical knowledge, not he had up to 80. He didn't know the spells, like the Archmage spells, enough to cast them. I was just asking if he knew about like the theory of like more advanced spells. And the second thing,
I was just gonna say he says he doesn't. Supposedly, with some theory crafting, he could. I'll let you make like a persuasion roll for him to stop thinking about fighting, because that's mostly what he wants to think about. He's
Gotcha.
just sort of giving you like
yeah.
not really thinky responses.
Okay. Persuasion. Let's do this. Oof. Oh wait, was that? Oh no.
No, that was Karma's
Oof.
protection roll.
Haha, still an event roll.
He'll sort of like grumble as you see like the ice sort of falter across the mace's shifters raising it again, but he says, not another dimension, but it is possible to fold the perceptions of space and land within such a spell, I suppose. It would make it seem like an alternate dimension.
Ooh. Okay. Thank you. And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, do you the way she says her spells? Do you think you could recognize what she's about to cast before she does it? The way she moves?
Maybe.
Cool. Let us know before it happens.
Okay.
I'll tell everyone.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's all Jorol is going to ask from Svaliva.
Okay.
Glad to speak to you again. It's been a while.
Likewise, thank you. This existence is much more thrilling.
I'm glad. Alright. So now it's gonna be Omen's turn.
Okay, Omen's turn. Pop. She is heavily burned. She is not taking the penalties that she was a moment ago because she's already healing. But go ahead.
I've been spending the entire last turn thinking if there's anything more useful I could be doing than just like and down the still.
Oh,
So
I'm just gonna say we need this person alive. She's probably the one holding the pocket dimension spell. If we'd be putting everybody in danger if we killed her.
try not to.
Fingers crossed.
That's normal.
As she casts 5 fire mines.
Can't do that yet. Actually, might be able to cast 2. Well, just cast 1.
Stelario's right there, unless you have an area control. You know.
Yeah.
Well, no, fire mines. You can put them on the wall like you have been doing.
Yeah. That's the first fireball.
Okay, first fireball. Sorry. What was that? Was that yawning? Okay, first fireball. Ching.
Second fireball.
Shoot. Second fireball has a potential. Ching. Oh, she is. Oh, fudge. She's on the defensive. Third fireball. Punching. Her shield is whittling down much faster than it was in the previous turns. Also,
Really?
I'm gonna say that Karma or Null is just sort of floating. And this lady is going to begin running up the stairs. Oh wait, who else is here? Null, Cern, Chef, Azoman. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Not this turn. No.
You are charging, accumulating during these, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've tons of Xeon. I'm gonna probably use it next turn.
How much Xeon do you have accumulated, by the way?
Been like 3 turns, so I'd say 600-ish.
Oh, okay. So it'll be Chef's turn next, then, because like I said, Null's.
Oh, I thought unless you accumulate for a third, you lose all accumulated Xeon once you cast one spell.
You do unless you're accumulating for specific things.
I'm casting for fire mines, so.
So yeah, and you can cast. You don't have. You can cast them all in one turn. Real quick. Sorry. So 3 turns. That will give you. What's your accumulation base?
It's 205, so 3 times that 615.
Okay. So you get. Everybody can see Omen glowing over there.
I'd say, yeah.
Whatever your aura color is up to you. And it says that the appropriate supernatural effects can also be taking place around you, such as starbursts of magical energy. So for you, I imagine like the stone beneath your feet is sort of catching fire in random places and sort of spreading out. You're creating like this circle of ashy ground. It's up to you though.
Think of more like a wavy effect, like you can see like a bunch of heats coming off that area.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
I have to think what colour Aura she has though.
Yeah.
Probably red.
They're up in Dominus exit.
I know.
Anyway, Chef's turn. He's gonna hit with Sleeve.
We're definitely red.
Pop. Oh, he whacks her. She absorption. Sadly, that's the worst possible option. But that was his attack with that, and now he's gonna try to grab. Oh, he actually got -40, so she blocked that, so she gets that negative to her shield.
Also, he should be trying to grab beforehand. He might not understand the concept of shields, and like it's always better to immobilize your enemy before you whack them.
That is true.
with your weapon.
But She blocks both of them. However, that'll do damage. Let me remember what. I know what his claws thing is. I keep forgetting what Svaliva's damage is. It's like, I think it's higher than his old thing.
No, it's just a bit lower than what he had previously. It's on his character sheet.
Yep, it's a 120 for Svaliva. Okay, so crack, smack, just clawing and attacking her shield. More bits of ice crack away. It's looking pretty frail now. Null's turn is she's floating away. Her turn, she is out of initiative. Like, she's hit, so she cannot take any turn. Everybody begin rolling initiative. I'm checking real quick to see.
Droll might be in the negatives, but Droll still has.
There he is. Yeah.
Oh shit. Give me 1 second. We are sort of winning, so I'm going to spend a turn preparing to summon something on the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of the usual. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing.
And by the way, the Anima chat came in. The first person said never, and so that's technically the one I said I was going to use. Tyr also came in though and said that attack and defense are floored at 0. That he knows for certain, but that he doesn't know about anything else. So, if it's cool, I'm gonna go with the nothing goes below 0 for now. And if I can find just that rule, then that'll probably be where I read it, and we can continue to play other things as having gone, be able to go below 0.
Cool.
In the meantime, everybody keep rolling your initiatives. Somebody has to go an hour early today.
Me.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I was gonna say, what is her initiative? 0. It's definitely 0.
Yeah, with a minus 175, I'd be surprised if it was something other than 0.
Now remind me, it's 175 and then a negative 60, or
No. It's okay. So she had it's she has a it's a minus. Okay, yeah. The armor requirement is 120, and then on top of that, the armor penalty is a minus 60. So it's 180, but since she has 5 wear armor, it's 175 because of her strength.
Okay. Oh, that's negative. Let's see what she does.
So,
It's not positive, it's 0.
Yeah, so she's getting surprised by most of us. Well, some of us.
Thelario specifically and Killian.
Yeah.
Da. Oh, okay. I'm like, no, none of these are gonna work for her. Okay. I was just checking to make sure there's nothing really she could do last turn. She couldn't. She is going to. She's been charging. Actually, let me make her roll some withstand pain checks. That's my fault. I didn't do that either. But she is going to wave her hand either way, just a little twitch of her hand and refresh her shield. And you can tell that. Actually, Omen, make your magic appraisal check for me, please.
Hey.
Killian might also be able to do.
Oh yeah, Killian, if you'd like to, you can do so as well. Okay, Omen. You can tell that you haven't felt her use any Xeon, any pulses from her when she made her shield the last 2 times, but this time you feel like an amount of Xeon come from her as she used it.
This one might be stronger.
Right. And it will be Solariel's turn.
Right. It's
And they go.
I am not going to spend any fatigue because I am not trying to pass her defense.
Oh,
I'm trying to break her shield. Oh, come on. I say that and now I open.
Oh, she rolled a 9.
Wait,
What did she
quick
have the minus
question.
90?
She's surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Quick question. Before that happens, can I take a passive action?
Yes, you may.
I will cast Magic Destruction to try to destroy the shield.
No, wait,
Oh, boy.
we're not
Yes,
trying to
okay.
kill her.
How
Oh my
many
god.
points of Xeon did you destroy?
Is it 200 values Xeon or less?
It is 200 or less.
Then it's completely destroyed.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Can I
Vanishes.
Okay, Filariel is able to see magic. Can she stop her attack before it lands?
This is a tough one because technically, the way passive actions work is you can declare them after anyone's active action. So if you declared it before the act of attacking, then Thalario would have been like, "Oh shoot," and just not.
Well, I
Able to
mean,
not-
he already rolled, so...
Did you do this with the intent of doing this as like a stealthy or surprise maneuver that would take?
I was gonna do it as a stealthy maneuver,
Okay.
but I didn't.
Make a magic appraisal check.
I just
Is it-
As though you were hiding your magic. As though you were hiding.
I just said just now that we gotta try to take her alive.
Well, now hold on a minute.
I forgot the minus. Yeah, I forgot the minus.
Yeah.
How far away is it?
How far away is Sue? She's about 50 feet.
I mean, that turns out to be 24. Actually, it's 0 because it's doubled.
What's doubled?
For hiding while accumulating Xeon.
Yeah, you're
Oh, okay.
the penalty is like double the amount of Xeon that you're putting in.
Yes, I put in 300, so
Oh, okay.
it's pretty obvious.
Okay, so it's obvious. You can make a notice check. Don't fumble, and you can be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Whoa, not gonna kill this person. Okay. Yeah. Notice. Cool. Not a fumble. Question. Can I make it in? Can I change that into like a knockout maneuver?
Yes, but just to be kind of a cruel GM,
Yeah. Go
you
ahead.
have to roll it again.
Sure.
Man, we
No, never mind.
She doesn't have a shield, so if it's against her defense, I like my odds.
Well, here's the thing. I think we might want to keep that because technically it's a passive action to create another shield. So you just go, pop, another shield.
Yeah, that is right. But she already. Oh yeah. Can she do that while surprised? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to keep the original roll?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, cacao. Let's see. It's cutting though. You're using a cutting weapon.
Yes. It's the primary mode. I'm not taking the penalty for like any other thing, so it is.
So she does not get her 1 point of piercing.
Oh yeah, it's.
we should have killed her.
Wait, I still.
180% damage.
Oops. No, wait.
So like you see her flicker and then return. So you're like, oh, and then you get it.
Fuck. 180%, huh? Can I not do that much damage?
Nah, that bitch is gone.
Make your critical roll. I'm gonna roll location for you.
Pass. Okay.
Wait, how is she alive after 378?
I don't think she is.
Okay.
Okay.
Describe how you inevitably chop her in half.
Now. Before I do that, you
Yeah.
know that there's something called a passive summoning that I can do of the Empress.
You can do that.
I can't do that.
The Emperor's
I mean-
passive? Oh, you mean like with a negative 100?
No, just minus 50 because I've been accumulating since the previous turn. And I'm going to cast the Empress on our enemy so that I don't kill her.
Alright, how much will that give her?
So I'm at
Fumble.
minus 50. So that's going to be so that's plus 100. So it's gonna be 440. That's gonna be 5. Okay, 540. 540 minus 150 is gonna be okay. 3. So that's gonna be
390 on her.
yeah, that's gonna be a boost of 410 on her.
Okay, 410.
Yeah, 410, I think.
So on to her last.
Oh wait, no, hold on 1 second. I might have been doing this very wrong. This entire combat.
Oh boy.
Give me 1 second to check. The Empress. No, it's all good. Wait. Yes, it's all, yeah, it's all good. It's exactly, I was using it exactly the right way. So yeah, 400 and plus 410 to all of her resistances for a long time.
So
yeah.
technically, you did cast that after you chopped her in half. I will allow it to take effect on her death saving roll, saving throw, but not on the critical saving throw. Which means that she is in half, but she is alive for 5 turns, unless somebody heals her.
It can heal her, but we need to get rid of the other girl.
We're not getting rid of anybody.
Well, she's gonna go squeal on us.
Yeah,
She is currently up there, and at the end of the turn, she will escape down the passage.
yeah, and it's a good thing that Gabriel is here to just teleport her into Chef and make her unconscious. See? Unconscious.
Oh, we'll see.
She was already unconscious. Like part of the critical being hit at 200 or more.
No.
means you are unconscious.
Oh,
the woman. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
The playing
what's the
card.
resistance for that?
140, I believe.
She does not pass.
Yep.
Wow, that was close.
Unconscious.
Yeah, she just basically teleports into Chef for a second and then is teleported like.
Now, teleporting into people works differently than teleporting into objects.
And what does a creature count as?
Well, like, I guess there's no rules for that. I was gonna give it sort of like that exploding out of each other effect that they do in Key, but that would be terrible. So I don't think
that would be terrible because then I could abuse that even more than the make somebody instantly unconscious power. So
Yeah.
Okay.
It is sort of swingy whether that hurts one person, the other, or like neither of them that much. Though it's another swing.
Yeah. Okay. And
Oh wait, I mean, how are we gonna save her from dying, because even if we heal her, she's still going to be cut in half.
She will not die from simply being in two pieces until she let me actually see what the 33 was. Ba, 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 ba.
Trying
So
not-
first of all, is somebody gonna heal her?
Yes, I will use Revitalize on her, or in the
Okay.
area.
Cool.
That will
yeah.
probably be the best.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll-
yeah, if you
I'll-
actually put her together, she will begin to grow. Right. But yes, she does immediately pass the stage between life and death. She's regenerating. Actually, you saying that did I just exit out of roll 20?
No.
No,
you're
it's
still-
another-
No.
She actually, I forgot, she regenerates on her own.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So
actually,
in that stage-
before as it's being cast, I take all her artifacts off her.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
point. All of the things you can detect as artifacts.
yes, make a magic appraisal check.
And
They're
can...
actually all hidden.
Oh.
I'm not that good at this. Nell should come help me.
Yeah. I wanted to. I mentioned Sam. I wanted to make an occult check to try to recognize any of the artifacts she's wearing and see if any of them are a known quantity to me or their wearer is a known quantity to me. So I just wanted to make that check real quick.
I might be able to know what they are instantly by touching, depending their grade.
Just sort of in general, you know that the staff is called the Staff of Heavenly Waters, and it is an older artifact that was given to someone in the Magus Order. The pipe, however, is the one that is a little bit more of a signature. It is literally the pipe of the Archgrave, who, as you remember, was Angela's teacher before Mirthi. She's one of the most powerful mages in the Magus Order and a master of the water element.
And we killed them.
Well, not yet, but that changes a lot of things if this person's from the Magus Order.
I mean,
certainly,
we are.
certainly acting like someone from the Yehuda Order instead, but
Oh, by the way.
Aren't they just like a splinter?
Do you cease maintaining the wall of fire behind them, Omen?
Yeah, I do. There's no reason to keep up.
Okay. But while you are talking, I'll just let you know she is really hurt, but she's slowly piecing herself together.
is that
Alright,
is
so you're gathering all of her artifacts. What was your appraisal check? 205?
Yeah, so. I asked if Omen wants to give her a look to see if she sees anything.
Let me check. You sense no artifacts on her except for the pipe.
Okay, but I obviously take the ring I saw her use and
You take the
staff,
ring.
the staff in the pipe. That's fair, and if you can look her over one more time.
You mean Omen?
The pipe from the staff.
Yes.
Want me to look at this?
Yeah.
To look at her in case I missed any.
Ooh. By the way, she got hit right in the kidneys.
Yeah, she did. So, technically, if she wasn't put back together, she wouldn't die. She's succeeded at her death saving throw, but she would eventually not be able to eat.
Yeah.
Thank God regeneration.
Magic analysis machines.
Also, quick question, Sam. Did the cut also happen to cut off some of her fingers or hands? Because if it did, then the ring of curses would be separated from her, depending on how the cut happened. Unfortunately, she is unlucky at the moment, so it would be unlikely that she got such luck as to be separated from the Ring of Curses. You are muted.
She did not get separated from the Ring of Curses, and it does seem like the game or Roll20 took her unfortunate state into its own hands.
It does appear to be so.
Okay, so you've gathered all of those. Did anyone else make an appraisal check? No? Fair?
No,
Asshole.
don't know.
What?
What did you ask?
Make an appraisal, no, magic appraisal check.
Because I'm making a check then.
Alright, 274.
Okay. That picks up a number of other things. You struggle to tell what any of them do, but you do pick up the ring. You do pick up her staff. You also pick up that her robes are magical. I'll let you get at least a decent degree of the powers of each, not the what they do, but how powerful they are. And by a decent margin, the most powerful artifact that you can tell is her robes.
Honestly, we should just take all her shit and I'll just cast wardrobe on her.
Well, that's good of you. If you just take her robe, she has clothes underneath. So she is cut in half, so half of them are over there now.
Oh wait, the robe got destroyed.
Oh yeah, by the way, are any of her artifacts indestructible, or did I just destroy a price?
You have damaged the robes.
Okay.
You did not destroy any of them.
Okay, cool.
The robes are damaged quality. They were actually a high quality before. They are just now a lesser quality.
Okay.
You can repair them, but they'll still confer the same magical benefits. They'll just be more likely to break if you do anything that would break them.
Yeah. Alright, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, before we do any of that, or try and take things off her that might explode or whatever, I'm just going to go tell Karma to read her mind to look for Gale.
Okay. Oh, there she is. I lost track of her.
Yeah. Concerning the artifacts, I think I'm just going to not take a lot of chances and just teleport them off of her.
Well, I have 3 of them, and I've said.
Yeah, I'm just. Omen was right. They might explode. We gotta be cautious.
Make your potential for teleportation.
Sure. Oh wait, no. With the bonuses she has to all of her resistances, I can't do that.
No, you can't.
I can't do that. She's completely immune to everything right now.
Everything but just good old-fashioned taking our artifacts by hand.
Yeah, so I would take the 3 I said.
Okay. You got the ring, you got the pipe, you got the
Staff, yeah.
And the robes.
I didn't check the robes. Omen found that out. So
Are you immediately putting all these on, by the way?
I'll hold on to them.
Okay.
Actually,
You're gonna get fucking magic poison.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Well, no, he'd need to be using them all at once in order to get magical corruption. But
I have a high power.
it's not based on your power.
Is it willpower?
No.
'Cause that's garbage.
No, it's based on your presence.
I'll hold the
Actually,
staff.
decent too, but still shouldn't.
Yeah.
When I pick up the artifacts,
When you pick them up.
let me look at a chart. Is there any complexity powers under or 2
Under what?
or lower?
Yes, there are. Let me tell you what those are. Do you get them immediately?
Yes, I know everything of it.
For the ring, The only one you get that it is nearly impossible. That it has nearly impossible grade concealment. Same for the staff. However, the staff also gives plus 20 magic accumulation and projection when used for water spells. As for the pipe has none that are 2 or less. So those are what you get immediately, but I don't think those are of any use to you.
All right.
By the way, just as casual as a point of course, could you all make a notice checks for me?
Yeah. She's still healing without the artifacts, so
She is healing without the artifacts.
that's
Yeah, I'm gonna say once her body's kind of put together, I'll probably stop.
also
It continues healing.
Karma, I am sorry, you're not gonna be able to read her mind for a few minutes.
Gonna be alive by then?
I was sort of wondering about that.
Yeah, I used the Empress to try to save her life when Filariel cut her in half. So,
Well, it worked if she's still regenerating.
She might have like died instantly otherwise. Okay. Plan. We grab her, get the hell out of here. Oh no, wait. Oh no, we can't. We can't run away. We can't teleport away because she could resist it. Oops.
We'll just tell her if she does, then she dies.
You can't kill her. She has 500 physical.
You could seal her power now.
Could I end the Empress prematurely? Sam.
And what?
Could I end the Empress prematurely?
That's a good question. It doesn't say that anywhere, does it?
No, it doesn't say that. Yeah, you can end these.
That they're like crazy powerful summons, so like it doesn't make sense to be able to like unsummon or banish them.
Yeah, can you banish it?
No, I don't have the banish skill.
Like it's just too powerful
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Too powerful to
that makes
banish.
sense.
That's
give me-
actually good. I didn't think about that.
You what? Yeah. I kind of Okay. Well, it's only gonna be like a few minutes, I think.
I'll at least stick around for a few minutes.
Oh, why don't we just go back outside and then maybe think of a good infiltration plan?
Well, at this point we've already been like mostly spotted, so we gotta act fast. What's the duration?
What's she doing?
What?
Is she conscious actually?
Oh yeah, it's
Who? She has been put back together, but she's not yet conscious.
Oh, so her body like
Yeah,
fine
it's
and not
regenerating on its own.
Oh,
The
even
option
after
we have is to try and wake her up and interrogate her.
It's only going to be active for 39 turns, which is
2 minutes?
2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes.
Wait for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's after 2 minutes we should be able to read her mind and stuff like this. In the meantime, I say we get.
Can we go to a corridor, a hidden corridor or area?
Let's just drag her body somewhere.
Yeah, back out to the altar that we set up at the teleportation point. Let's just go back out there. She's probably the most dangerous thing we're going to encounter here. Fingers crossed. So yeah, let's defensively retreat for now.
That's what I
Chef
said.
Kaya, don't stop with the Vaxor.
What?
Chef's gonna kill you.
Oh,
Chef.
yeah.
Chef doesn't have to worry about the Raxor anymore. It doesn't have that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Filarial can also carry her in a kind of almost more secure way, but I actually no. Yeah. If something bad's gonna happen, it better happen to Chef. So all good. Let's go.
Well, Chef less important than your friend.
We're running out with we're running out with the two mages that we caught and just heading out.
All right. You guys pick up the mage and Eliza. You actually, Killian, you know her name is Eliza. Sorry. It's like, oh no, you don't know that. Wait, yes you do. You grab both. The water is just like up to your heels now. It's still been slowly flowing at the front door. Both of you, or all of you, move to the front door to leave, and it closes. I would like everybody to make a magic resistance check.
No. Okay.
Sure.
Well. At the very least, Filarial and Omen are going to pass because they have the Empress on them still at this point. But
Whoa! I hope I pass.
That's
Yeah,
right.
everybody. Everybody who has those still totally get their huge.
magic resistance. No modifiers. That's Omen, and
One's Omen, but I forgot the modifiers, so I didn't put that on.
Okay, I did too, but it's over 300 and you resist. And everybody who has the Empress on them right now automatically resist.
Is over 200?
The resistance. Let me make sure. The resistance is... No, not that one. No, it is not over 200. Did you resist?
I got 209.
Okay, Killian resists. However, Jorl does not resist. Who is this? Who else is below Jorl?
the below Jorol is Gabriel.
Okay. Everyone who did not get above 200, so... Why did you... Okay. Who did not get above 180, technically.
180.
Simply, stands there in front of the door. You just sort of feel, very mellow. You sort of... Jorl, things are going through your mind. You're like... You know that technically you should go through this door. You should be thinking of, oh, we should get out of here. But, it seems like the effort of doing that is just mind-bogglingly vast. And it's the urgency of where you are is just gone. Nobody who failed can make any active actions.
Moving is a passive action, right?
It is passive, so you can walk around, but you can only walk at a walking pace.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, can I still open the door though?
You can use your Xeon to open the door. You do it?
Okay. Yes, it's 20.
Yep, lose 20 Xeon. Do you have your shield active right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I had a shield from what's his name, someone else.
Gabriel.
A perfect shield.
Gabriel, though she can't
No,
make.
Idarid.
Idarid is not here and not affected by this, so I mean, using the shield is not active anyways.
Yep.
However, I will say, I'm gonna give you just a real quick check to see if anyone was looking. No, you'd be looking at him when you try to open the door. Yeah, make your defense at minus 110.
What's that penalty from?
Surprise, and
Okay.
the negative 20 from not being the direct user of the shield being there.
Yeah, okay, so it's just a minus 90 because I am compensating that with the bonuses of spending extra Xeon to activate this power. So 147.
147?
Yeah, with
Alright,
surprise.
So you lightly touch the little block that was situated along the door that you know is sort of like the Xeon resonating object, and you immediately feel something jab into your thumb. I'd like you to make a venom resistance roll.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that poison in this?
Yeah, poison.
Okay, I got 125.
All right, 125. All right, you look at it. There's a little blood spot on your thumb, but you feel fine.
Oh, I don't know if that means I'm actually.
You do not know if it means you're actually fine. However, the door is locked, and you look around, and I think Omen has the shield, had the Empress, so she's fine, right? And who else did? Archgrave did, and Thalariel did. Yeah, so they're both fine, but they seem fine. Everybody else seems to be sort of lost.
Karma came back in the room, right?
Karma came back in the room. I didn't even make his or Null's resistances. I'm sorry. Karma is coming down now.
Technically, Null is still a frozen solid, and so is Jorol, technically. But
so yes, whenever Droll is moving, that's Thalariel pushing him around.
Yeah, basically.
It's a daily maintain. It seems like an odd daily maintain, but it's cool. And then neither of the friends resist. Like Karma was sort of jogging down and then starts to move slower as he gets to the door with you.
Philario looks around and says, something's affecting Jorol and Gabriel's minds, and potentially the others. We gotta get out of this place. I'm going to materialize the wing and slash at the door that's in front of us. Trying to
All
break it
right,
apart.
make an attack roll. And your base damage is 120, 150?
210.
210 base damage? All right.
With the axe in total.
You slam into the door, you feel the entire thing give, but weirdly enough, and you can damage energy, right?
I wish I could say yes, but no, I can't damage energy. No.
Despite the incredible power behind your blade, this sort of shiny silvery door, you smack your blade into it, and the blade sort of ripples outwards, so it was squished against it, like becoming liquid blood.
Can I use my minor destruction? Is it presence 180?
Presence what?
80 door.
You could certainly attempt to use it.
Yeah, I try to cast it. If it's presence 80, it's destroyed.
All right, you cast it. The door sort of ripples for a moment, but it does not vanish.
This door's enchanted.
Well, it could also be a plus 10 door.
Okay, I'm gonna fire and use Phoenix on it.
Phoenix? Okay, can Phoenix damage energy?
I think so.
Okay.
It's
Wait a minute. Was Farron... No, Farron shares your resistances, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're fine. Farron, shoot!
fine. Let me just double check that actually.
That Farron
I think their resistance is actually Oh no, they do share resistance. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
figured.
Wait, what?
50.
Okay. And you do damage energy.
Can what damage? Can I?
Type. Can affect supernatural. Yep.
Okay. And base damage of.
What's your base damage?
Oh, it doesn't have base damage. It needs to make a PHR check. Doors do.
Yeah.
The Phoenix just makes you make a PHR check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Phoenix also did tons of damage. Okay, well the door can make a PHR check. What are you
It's based on the door's presence.
Yeah. Well, what is the presence it needs to make?
What? Oh yeah. What's
It's,
the difficulty?
Oh right. Second. Equal to double the damage. So, wait.
Okay.
Damage is twice the presence. So.
Okay.
So it's really strangely worded.
Sorry, that's fine.
Wow. So 130 should be the base damage.
130 should be the base damage. All right. So 130. Let me do some calculations real quick. Okay. Okay. Boom! You see the fire impact the door, and it actually begins to melt. You can see like a couple glimmers of light through the center. However, even as it's melting, you can see like the metal like crawling back up. It doesn't move like slime after it's been melted. It's sort of like seems to like become little squares and rise back up and place itself back into the spots. It's not fully reforged the door, and in fact, now it will roll its resistance. What was
Also, who cast Phoenix?
fair?
Okay. Yeah. So like.
And
It needs to make a PHR check against the damage.
yeah, so 320. What happens now?
Damage equal to the degree of failure.
All right.
Which is like 200.
Yeah.
No. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, PHR equal to double the damage taken.
Okay.
Damage equal to the degree of failure.
I was going to say, by the way, your bolt of fire hits the door and begins melting it away. You see the little bits like rising up and like sliding back into place, but it's not near fast enough to counteract the amount of fire damage you're doing. It does begin to sort of melt away, and you could probably like get your hand through it now. However, Chef is holding Archgrave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is behind Chef? Karma? And no? Okay, and Omen. Omen, you can see this too. He's holding Archgrave, and Archgrave's like limbs seem to be moving, and she's lifting her hat, which is on her head still, and sort of looking around.
Wait, we haven't taken her hat?
Did you want to take her hat? Nobody said take her hat.
Is it magic? Because we said we're taking all the magic stuff.
Nobody detected any magic coming from the hat.
Yeah,
I told you we should have stripped her naked and I would have made her clothes, but you guys didn't want.
I assumed that's what we were doing.
Okay, you can take her hat. Like it just never occurred that somebody was said, "Oh, take it." You take her hat, pop, it comes off. She's got really long hair. So yeah, she seems to be active, and the door is melting, but not destroyed.
Do we have enough time to run, or do I? The people who can run through it, right?
No. Like I said, you might be able to you might be able to crawl through it, but you'd be crawling through superheated metal. If you want, I will give you a roll if you want to try to crawl through it.
Well, the people who have the Empress should be fine.
The what?
The Empress.
The Empress people should be fine.
Yeah.
Technically, that'll keep you from catching on fire, but it won't take you from taking damage by touching molten hot fire.
That's true. Okay. I show her the staff, and I say, Okay, so like Omen is gonna go up to her and show her the staff, and that like Killian is holding and saying that staff is supposed to belong to the Archmage of Water of the Magus Order, somebody called Margrave. What did you do to her?
Are you saying this to the woman?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks up to you and gives you a very like flat look and says, "Archgrave is an old name, but it once belonged to me."
What made you renounce the ideas of Magus and get into a place like this?
I don't. I'm not a part of Mirathi's group. I'm just here to take vengeance on you.
Is he pointing specifically to me?
Just specifically to Jorl, who's still frozen, by the way, and is like,
Yeah.
"What did you do? Take the food?"
I like.
If you're not with Mirathi, then tell us where she's keeping.
What did I do to you? I have a
You
feeling.
took all of the talent from a brilliant young.
Yes. Yes. I knew that was gonna be the answer.
She like gives you this sour look, and you try to cast a active spell. If you have any passive spells, you may try to stop her.
Am I gonna have to do the cancel magic? Oh, I don't have enough neon. I don't have enough juice. I wasn't.
Oof.
You can fatigue your accumulation.
No, I think he's out of like
Oh, is he on in general?
Yeah, Xeon in
Oh,
general.
no, I'm not out in general, but I want to keep magic for.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Wait, first can I attempt to tell what the spell?
What?
Can I use magic appraisal to see what the?
Yes, please do.
And
as
can
just a side note,
can Svaliva do exactly the same thing?
yes, he can. Oh wow, so believe open rolls.
Nice. See,
Ooh,
that's why I gave Svaliva the genius traits as an
he is a
artifact,
team.
so that he'd be able to remember to know stuff like this.
So, like you can't tell Killian, but Svaliva can, and you immediately hear body to water. She's gonna turn herself into water like me.
Oh fuck.
You could say something.
Yeah, I'm
By the way,
I'm gonna transmit that information to everybody, and then turn to. I'm gonna say she's about to turn herself into water. Omen, evaporate all the water on the floor.
Okay, sure. I'll control fire. Is that?
the fire has to be present for you to control it.
Yeah,
Like,
you
create
might
fire is what I meant.
you might want to just fireball it at this point.
That will
I don't
work.
need to do it. I can just create fire where I need to.
You could do that too, but that will take that. No, you can do an innate sword.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how much fire do you create?
I can do intermediate, so 3 intensities.
3 intensities. Okay. You create about a torch's amount of fire just on the ground. Psst, like a 1 foot by 1 foot square of water evaporates and then is completely recovered by more water.
I'm trying to bring my character sheet up.
It's fine. Go ahead.
I think my innate magic might actually be higher than that, but.
See?
So, innate. No, it isn't. Keep doing it. That's as much as I can. Well, innately rather.
Hmm.
And thus we are back in combat.
Well, technically,
Why did we save her?
yeah.
Well, now we know she has nothing to do with the pocket dimension, but
I've been known that.
but she, based on how much power she has, we could make some very good artifacts out of her.
My goodness.
As a side note, just you guys know, you might be able to tell this via your. You can't tell this, Killian, with you, with your magic appraisal. She only got her resistances boosted post the critical hit. She's still taking critical penalties. She's still heavily critically damaged, but
So wait.
she has enough magic accumulation that she can accumulate regardless.
I was gonna say, how much did she accumulate? Because shouldn't she be taking heavy penalties?
Yeah,
She is
Yeah.
taking some good penalties, but unfortunately,
And
it's only.
I still wouldn't know how much or what level she's trying to cast the spell.
What level she's trying to cast what spell?
The water body.
Body to water.
Body to water. You don't know what level. What actually? I forgot about that. What
The
is your-
degree.
Where's your magic appraisal? There it is. Okay. And she got 140, which is 0. Can you do that with that level? I'll have to check real quick. You need to beat her by. It always confuses me the order in which these things go.
At the very
no,
least-
you do. It's a level 50 to 60 spell, which means that you need to get very difficult above her, and you do with the magical negative. She is trying to cast Body to Water, and she can cast it at Oh, you took her staff.
Yep.
So she is casting it at intermediate level.
I do cancel that.
You can cancel that?
Yeah, I can cancel that.
Alright, you cancel it?
Let me just double check. I'm almost 100% sure. Yes, I can cancel that because that's 100, and I can cancel up to 1.
I love
This magic destruction is godlike,
Her magic is very powerful.
Yeah.
and no one knows I know destruction magic, and I'm hitting myself facially. So hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
And Killian was the only one. Oh yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. You guys all nope. Killian resisted. Yep, he's fine. And that's a passive action, anyways. Okay, so
Yep.
she like very briefly murmurs under her breath, and you like see her fingers beginning to turn to water, the ring slipping, and then pop. She's back to normal, and she looks at her hand and looks over it.
I take the ring. Oh wait,
You
no. Oh
No,
no,
your
the
ring.
ring of curses, not the. Okay. All right. I'm not touching the ring of curses.
Oh, you take the ring of curses. Awesome.
No.
And someone who can do physical stuff still alive.
Yeah.
Chef.
Filariel is going to immobilize her inside of her own body, so that even if she turns to water, Filariel is still going to be like containing her, basically. Yeah, and meanwhile she's and like with she's going to manifest a mouth to yell, "Let's just take care of that door and get the hell out of here. I won't be able to contain her much longer."
In the time you've been waiting, the door has been like snapping itself back together. Did anyone else want to take an attack? Good. Killian, you used your accumulation to cancel that spell.
That is correct.
Anyone else? Nobody else can take active actions if I remember right.
I feel like Omen might still be able to, thanks to the Ring of Fireballs.
If she used her innate magic to burn water, then she could not use... Well, she can use the ring. Yeah, she can use the ring.
This is an active or passive action?
It's an active action.
The ring is an active action.
For
Oh, well, can I just take the ring off there? I mean,
Off of Omen?
yeah, I'm gonna give
What
it a.
about?
Omen can still take active. No, Omen can still take active actions. She has
Yeah.
the Empress on her.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, she does? I thought
Yeah.
she didn't.
No, Omen is one of the people who, Omen had it on her, and Felariel had it on her, and that's all, basically.
oh, do we need to do anything if she's not turning to water anymore?
Yeah, get out of here, basically. That's all.
I can't help you do that.
Hmm?
Really.
One more time. I'm sorry. You were a bit quiet.
I said I can't help with that.
You got a ring of fireballs!
Oh, you mean blast the door?
Yeah!
Sure.
Okay. Boom, boom. Can these fireballs hurt energy? Do you have the energy control meta magic?
I don't.
Okay. Boom, boom. The doors seem to rattle a little bit with every shot. However, this fire doesn't seem to melt them like the fire from Phoenix did. The door continues to go until it is a solid door again.
Okay.
What
So,
about
as I was
flames
saying,
of
do
Gehenna?
you know where Mercy keeps her prisoners?
Yeah, let's just... Let's just keep going. Let's just, like, look elsewhere.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
Huh?
You-
What? What did you
This-
say?
I'm busy. I'm talking. Do you know Mrs. Archmage, whoever the hell you are?
Are you talking to the person in Thalariel? Or Eliza, who's still next to you and unconscious?
Who, the water mage lady?
Yeah.
Okay, she's inside of Thalariel right now.
You can still hear me, right?
Muffled.
Like, Owen sticks her face in Flariel, and she's like, "Where's the prisoners?"
You're like, you feel your nose like touch her shoulder, and it's really weird. And your voice is also blubbery, and you hear a garbled response. Make a notice check or perception check. No, we'll make it a perception check to see if you can tell what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm not bad at that.
Ajorl is still mellow. All of you are still mellow, except for the blue little waves.
She's not water. She's she's inside Flariel.
Yeah, she's inside of Thalariel's body.
But if she does turn into water, I might still be able to contain her. Basically. That's the plan, at least.
Oh, can you have her head stick out or something?
What?
Out or something?
She might
I hear
escape. She might escape from that. What do you want me to ask her?
Karma leans over and says, "I could try to communicate with her mentally and link you that way, but she could resist that if she wanted to."
Yeah, very easily if she wanted to.
I'm trying. We can cut her throat when I don't need her to speak. You could try communicating mentally. If she thinks we're gonna let her go after that.
All right, let's try that.
You split open the head of Thalariel to reveal Merethes. I mean, not Merethes, Archgraves.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Killian, do you have enough energy to do your power that you just did? Destroy magics? There's a spike of energy as soon as you pop open that head.
Is he muted?
Are you muted, Tess? Yeah. We can't hear you.
Says?
Oh, okay, sorry. Is it... What kind of magic do I...
What kind of magic? What?
What kind of spell she cast?
Body to water.
Well, is it the same degree?
She's casting it at. Let me make sure she can. She'll probably be casting it in the same degree. No, she can cast it at. She can cast it at arcane.
Well, there's literally. Is that 160?
That's 160.
So do you guys instantly let her head pop out, or do you tell me beforehand? So I'm.
That seems to be the conversation. Is that
Yeah.
Omen said, "Let do this," and Jorl said, "Okay," and then her head started to open up.
Okay, so I would have had a turn to accumulate. So I could
That's
stop up to 200, and
awesome.
that would have been. I think it caps at.
Okay, that's true. And she cannot possibly create a spell that has more than 200. Well, actually, no. She's just going to do arcane. So, head pops open. Bam! You spend your Xeon. She begins to like noodle her way out of the body, and then with a wave of Killian's hand, the energy fades.
Well,
Okay.
do it quick. I don't have that much left.
Yeah, Philario says to Omen, that seems a bit too dangerous, and I'm just going to like reform around her, and Philario says, I'm going to transmit whatever you want me to tell to her, and I start using the crush maneuver.
Okay. Crush! Make a crush maneuver strength check against her constitution.
Yep.
That said, Killian,
Yes.
you cast this spell as Stellario folds around Hamilton. Dang it! Archgrave again, and you look at them, and suddenly Stellario just looks crazy. Like you're sort of worried that Mirthe is gonna bust out. Like, and then you look over at Omen, and Omen looks kind of crazy too. Her limbs are all wobbly and weird. And then you look at Farron, and Farron just looks really unpleasant. And then you pass out on the floor. Killian falls into the water unconscious.
If it's passive, Jorl is gonna try to pick him up out of the water.
You have to. It's sort of true. You can half-heartedly do it. You kind of go over there and like you grab his arm, and you kind of pull him up, and
Yeah.
trying to use as little effort as you can to get him out of the water. What's your strength?
Oh, with Jorl? 4.
4? Okay. Killian, how heavy are you?
I don't know. I have a body of 13.
Probably a bit too heavy for Jorl. So Jorl, you can like drag him through the water, but you can't really lift him.
If I find out you guys were dragging me through the water.
Okay. I rolled 17 to crush Archgrave.
Alright, you're crushing her.
And if nobody else is gonna help Jorl, I guess you might die.
Jorl's just like, oh, fine.
Wait.
He stares at him for a moment.
Wait.
Raises his other arm. That's 10 damage.
Feats of strength.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Sure. Do a 4.
That's like +3 or something.
Oh no, sorry. It's Philario doing feats of strength to crush better.
Yes, so that would be 40 points of damage. Here we go. Feats of Proezas de Fuerza. That's +2, so 20 more points of damage.
All right.
So, incredible crush. You can feel like none of her bones really snap, but you can feel like her limbs cracking a little bit as you squeeze down on her. She still seems to be in normal form. And what will you say, Omen?
To Killian or to... Sorry, her name is not sticking for me.
Archgrave.
Archgrave. Like, imagine Archmage, but it's a grave instead.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say. I'm sure you know Thornkeeper prisoners. If you don't tell us, we'll do to you what we did to that door. Fast.
Through Solarial, I guess he's going through Solarial. She'll communicate that you are standing in Mirthy's sanctum. If you think that you will escape here alive and well, you have another thing coming.
That doesn't
And so
answer
long,
my question.
so long as Jorl gets his comeuppance, you can do whatever you'd like.
It's not going to be much help. That means we should. There.
You can actually make an intimidate check. I'm sorry, I should have given you that option. Make an intimidate check.
So sure.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
That is
20.
pretty good. I just realized I left something on the sheet.
Just assumed her composure was too high for that to matter.
Technically, she gets a bonus because of how much stronger she is as an individual, but this is her composure. She does not seem quite as confident as I may have made her seem, but being spoken through Thalariel, you can't really hear the tone of her voice, and that is what she said.
It's normal. So I'm just going to have her look over center of the room to see if there's any ways out.
Yeah, you move around. Oh yeah, you're sort of pacing around the room, and you do not see any other ways directly outside. I mean, you do know that you can enter other parts of the compound, going that way, going straight, going this way, and going up around the door to either side. Leaving, though, you do know that Killian's unconscious. So yes, you can see like the occasional window going up and down either side. However, no other ways. And all of the windows aren't sliding windows. They seem to be like stained glass windows that are just set in place.
Damn, we really need dream magic, right?
Dream magic would be great. You back, Joel?
Yep, I'm back.
In case you didn't notice, the exchange between Omen and Archgrave was that you are standing in Mirthy's sanctum, and that you will not escape here alive or well.
Oh. If it's her sanctum, then that's bad news for her. If we can disrupt parts of the sanctum or the artifacts that are within, she could lose power just from having like her sanctum destroyed in a way that that is not like
Specifically intended.
Yeah, specifically intended. So all we've got to do is find the magical focus points and like either move them or destroy them, and we and the powers that hold this place together will fail. They should not be. Oh my god, no, we haven't detected it, so she probably has the magic occultation power to hide it. And this place is pretty resistant, so it's time to give me 1 second. Detection. Eyes of the world. Okay. Blah blah blah. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Don't you? Yeah, you already have that active, don't you?
Oh yeah, I
Used
did.
it immediately.
Oh yeah, I did, and it's for 1 hour for every 10 points. Okay, cool.
I think it was
it's-
literally 24 hours exactly.
Yeah. In this case, I'm gonna try to like basically use my like advanced sensors to try to sense if there's like anything that could work, and I am going to activate the other power from Hugin and Moonin, which is true seeing, in order to be able to see magic, so that like I'm able to detect what I need to detect.
Is it passive?
Hmm?
Is it passive?
Oh no, it's an active action. Never mind. I forgot. I can only do passive actions.
Just think about that, and you're like, that might help.
That might help.
Maybe.
No one thinks about waking me up.
No, like the Joral's looking at you. He's like rolled you over. He's like held your head up. He's like kind of like pinched your nose and like slapped you a few times, just like, but like very light slaps, like no heart into it. And he's an old man.
I am going. There's one thing that is a passive action that I can do though, and that's the Empress.
The Empress is passive. You're right.
Yeah, the Empress is
Empress.
passive. So I'm actually gonna be good.
Like that's easy.
Wow. Also, your summon is 420.
Yeah, 420. Roll a D100.
It looks like we're the unlucky ones now.
Haha. You cast. You're like lazily weaving your summoning ritual. You like you like draw a little circle on Killian's face. And whoa, thank you, Malwarebytes. And you the energy flows from your fingers, and you can feel the Empress around you for a moment, and then
Did I spend the Xeon to do that?
yes, you spent all the Xeon to do that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, do it again.
We're running solo on Xeon. Okay.
I was gonna say also, I would like you to make a dexterity check +3 with
Hilario?
as the person inside of her turns into water and is trying to escape.
20.
20? Oh, that auto succeeds. There's no way she can get out of that one. Actually, she can only succeed if she gets a 10, so we'll just roll hers for a while. Okay, so, yep. Thalaro starts to bulge oddly. And you now know that the mage inside of you is awake and is water and is trying to escape.
Okay. Everyone? Any ideas? Oh, wait. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First off, yeah, I activate the Empress. 425 is sufficient. It's boosted by 100. It's going to be 525 minus. Oh no, it's 425. Minus 150 is blah, blah. 4 to minus 15 is going to be 27. Yeah, that plus 270 to all of my resistances should be sufficient to snap out of this power. And then after that, I look around. I start to think about the solution, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to get everyone out of here from the outside. Filariel's staying here, trying to contain Margrave. I'll be back as soon as I can. So I turn to Gabriel, put her in my body, and then I'm going to summon the chariot reversed.
Oh, I love this option. This always works.
It's always been an option to escape a difficult. Oh wait, no! I've got better.
Okay.
We got a ring of burning reality.
We do have that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you did not. Did you? I don't think we said that you took that from.
Huh?
Why don't you guys wake me up? How about that? And then we
Okay,
can...
You don't. You're sleep, Killian. You don't.
Listen, I don't care much about the bow of strength and the boots of movement, but I really do care about the ring of burning reality. I would have gotten that from Zoya because it's like our escape from a situation like this artifact that I made specifically to be able to escape from situations like this. So
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Is the sanctum like completely domed in, or is it like just walls and you could get over
Is the what completely domed in?
the sanctum
it's got a roof.
domed in?
Yes, it has a roof.
Yeah. And since most of it likely touches water, it's a waste of energy to try to do anything else. So I put on the ring of burning reality and activate it.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try to get everybody who's mellow through it. Filariel goes first.
Okay, Thalario goes first. Make another dexterity check for Thalario. Oh, nope. I have to roll 10, so she's fine. So
Okay.
Thalario goes through first.
Yep.
Oh, she rolled a 10. Okay. So you turn towards the. I was looking forward to a chariot reverse shift. You look towards the stage, you punch, and this little ripple of fire emerges from your hand, hits the wall, and then it parts into this flaming ring, through which you see a slightly misty or altered version of where you are now.
Yeah, that makes sense. It is the reflection of reality. If it doesn't have water flowing through it, yeah, let's just run in there. I'm gonna tell everyone to hurry up. We don't have much time to get through there.
Okay.
And yeah, basically recalled Gabriel into my body, and which means that me and my familiars are able to get in that turn.
Who's gonna drag me?
Good question.
You guys are horrible.
We don't know him.
Yeah, Chef can pick him up.
Chef grabs you with his massive clawed hand. Like, not he's a death machine, so he's not too gentle. He just kind of grabs your torso and shoulder and his clawed arm and just starts booking it through the portal, waving you around like a sack of potatoes. Make a notice check if you want to.
Everybody?
No, specifically Killian.
Okay.
Wake up, I mean.
Yeah, wake up, Killian.
Wake up, Killian.
You don't wake up. You're being shaken violently, but you're dead asleep. So Thalario goes first. You enter.
Yeah.
The wake. This alternate dimension through which all things are physical and spiritual at the same time. So Thalario first, then Chef, then who else?
Jorl is gonna come through.
Jorl. Okay. Are you inviting everyone else?
Yeah,
By the way,
I mean-
Jorl. No, you're immune poison. Okay.
I'm sorry.
He said, and Karma's like, wait, and he's like struggling to push Frozen Null. Hold on.
Yeah, Null is frozen. The little, the little mage kid that we got here is unconscious. Like, okay, Jorl's gonna try to get the little mage girl. We're all trying to carry somebody through the portal. Let's do
Okay.
this.
It's a 5-turn long portal.
It's a 3-turn long portal.
Okay, 3-turn. In that case, with just the first run, I'm gonna let you get all the heavy people through. So we got
Okay.
Thalariel, Jorl, Null. Sorry, not you. Chef, Archgrave, Eliza. So all of you can go boop, through the portal.
All right, cool. And
And
once
the
we're
portal closes behind you.
whew,
And now, oh no, Killian went with Eliza. So only Farron, Omen, and Gabriel were left behind on the first run.
We don't see my patron while we're running through there. So.
No, I mean, you just appeared there, and now you're in this unusual room. You've probably been to the wake once or twice, Killian, and I'm pretty darn sure Jorl has too.
probably, yeah.
But for most, it's an unusual and unsettling experience. There's this odd, like, vibrating energy to the air. Everything seems to be a little abstracted when you look at it. You have to focus very hard to see things in a solid state. Otherwise, it seems like everything is just on the corner of your eyes, shifting and changing. Like it's made out of gas or something. However, it does look generally like the place you were in. It almost looks like a memory of the place you were in.
Okay.
Like you'd been gone for a day and you're trying to remember what it's like.
So Gabriel was inside of my body, which means Omen is the only one who... Omen and Farron are the only ones still outside. I'm gonna do a second punch to try to get them through.
Okay. Now you notice that you have this one punch. It closes. You turn around and you immediately notice that there are like little lines in just sort of hovering in the air. They seem to be like faintly white, sort of like just strands of spider webs, but they just sort of hover there and they ripple a little bit whenever you move near them. You punch again, and another portal opens. Are you gonna like go back around and make it in the same place?
Yeah, might as well try to understand what those like little lines are. We didn't test this artifact too much yet, so
Okay. You make another punch, another ripple of fire, and then on the other side, everybody sees the portal open up again. Only this time, where before it was like a perfect circular ring, you see these like tears in the side that seem to sort of extend. Omen, you yourself can see them. They actually kind of extend up like into the ceiling and down into the wood or into the stonework. And as you are watching this from your side, Jorl, you can sort of see the same thing happening. And from the ceilings, like little bits of rock start falling as the ends of the portal seem to wave and move in an unpleasant, unnatural way.
okay. Hurry up! We don't want to keep doing that.
That
Omen,
doesn't look safe.
just come through. If
You come through.
It will look worse if I have to do it again.
I'm just gonna go through.
Okay, you go through. You go to the other side, you turn around, and you hear this awful sound as it just starts to like the fire phase and it starts to like come back together. And as you do, watch it. There's a point at the very center. You expect it to fold closed, but it doesn't. There seems to be just this thin line of holes in reality through which everything seems normal. The lines are still very long. They're sort of like extending into the ceilings and into the walls around. But there are just these tiny holes that seem to stay.
That's not normal.
That's not supposed to happen. Well, hopefully nothing dangerous from this side uses that to get into our world. But in the meantime, we're out. The door here shouldn't be. Is the door open?
The door is closed.
Is the door easy to open?
The door does not open when you open it. However, I'll let you know with your occult skill, being absurdly high, that everything here touches energy. So anything you would have had before, even Gerald's own fists, could probably damage the door from this side.
Yeah. I mean, like, Filarial can take care of that pretty quick.
So L'Oreal could probably take care of it.
Yeah.
So
let's destroy that door and well, actually, like, Filarial's probably kind of busy right now.
I was gonna say, make another dexterity check for her, by the way. Never mind, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Also, she is kind of glowing now. Archgrave seems to have something prepared inside. There's a lot of Xeon coming from her. And in the wake, it's a little bit different too, because you actually see like these airborne flows of water just sort of pooling against Thalariel's body. It's very uncomfortable and cold.
God damn it. It's not been 2 minutes yet, so...
Does going into the wake not allow me to make another check to see if I wake up?
No, it doesn't feel any different. It's a little bit colder.
Okay.
You're just snoring softly, and Chef's powerful claw. Everybody else is just not paying attention.
Is the mellowing effect turned off for at least like karma and stuff? And no,
The mellowing effect?
yeah.
Mellowing
Think
effect.
the thing stopping us from taking active actions.
Yeah.
As you go out here, you exit. You're sitting here for a moment. You still feel very mellow, or Karma and them still feel very mellow. About like a couple seconds after you've been out here and just sort of looking around, Karma like goes. Same with Gabriel and everybody else who is still affected. You just sort of like take a breath and like that was you all realize that was not very fun. That was like laziness ramped up to 100.
Yeah. It's the executive dysfunction spell. Okay. Well, we're out of that, even though I can still see that reality from here.
You can sort of.
So, do we want to deal with her first?
Yeah, let's.
I bet you wish you would cut her throat and
No,
cut off her arms so she can't cast now.
mages can
Cast
still.
without her arms.
Yeah, like it's slower, but most mages can still cast without being able to gesture or do incantations. We.
Did mention want to wake up Killian now, by the way.
Oh yeah. Let's wake Killian up. And yeah, I guess we're resuming combat against her.
All right, everybody roll initiatives or something.
Wait, so you guys just wake me up?
Yeah.
I said twice now I want to wake up Killian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think maybe you muted. Maybe I was. Sorry. Okay, so how do you want to wake up Killian?
Slap
Yeah.
him across the face.
You slap him. Make a notice check, Killian.
Why didn't it?
Oh, you might not have entered the modifier.
I did. I put.
Okay. Oh, the first one. There's the first one. Okay. Slap. You wake up. You're okay. Everything. You immediately look around. Everyone's still weird looking. Make a what?
Okay.
Do you have a composure check?
Oh, I don't have that.
Try composure. Try your bad composure. All right. Everyone around here looks like your friends turned into a monster. You're in a strange place. You can see water flowing through the air. You can see that everything seems to be shifting, not just because of your own vision, because it's actually shifting based on your perceptions of it. Everybody who's looking at Killian seems the terrain around him seem to warp just slightly, warped by his own intent, his own perceptions and beliefs of what the environment around him is. And I'm going to say that to everyone around you, you suffer the fear state, which means you take a negative 80 action apart from everything but running away.
Okay.
They seem to be reaching towards you, and there's already one massive hulking figure who seems to be all metal and... No, he doesn't seem to be all metal and spikes. I keep forgetting. He looks like a normal person. He just looks down at you, and his bald head is like growing horns and misshapen features and like multiple eyes just sort of swimming over the course of his skull, looking down at you.
So I assume I just start running away.
Well, you must make an agility or strength check against Chef's hold on you.
Oh, a strength check?
Yeah, or agility if you have higher.
Hey, calm down. It's just us. We're just in the wake. That's all.
That's nothing to be afraid of. He starts pulling and pulling, but Chef just sort of like lazily holds on.
Do their voices sound distorted?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not gonna help.
You can make a persuasion check, Joel.
Yeah.
You can. Or a style check would also weirdly work here, just to sort of like have your own personal good nature bleed through.
I mean, like, I'm gonna use style. I don't get to use it very often, but I still have 110.
That's still pretty good. Even despite your like visual aspect of Jorl being like this Medusa-like creature with his long hair just sort of whipping around, snapping at Chef, at Thalariel. Thalariel looks like just a terrifying thing. You don't want to look at her. You can sort of like every once in a while you'll hear the sound of his voice and like Jorl's intonations, which are very specific and peculiar, sort of bleed through, and they're just faintly familiar. I will let you make a persuasion check at plus 40.
Plus 40. Woohoo!
Okay, plus 40. That wasn't your best roll, however. You're listening to Jorl. You're still suffering the fear check. But as Jorl explains to you that we're in the wake and everything's fine, Jorl, Idrid is saying in your head, something's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Because she's good in medicine. So he's not right. You can sort of like work that into your talk with him, saying like, okay, what you're saying may not be real. I'm Jorl. So.
Yeah.
But
so, like, as the player, I'm pretty sure it's the poison taking effect. But Jorl thinks it's a magic spell, so I'm just going to Empress him.
do I understand that we're in the wake?
Yeah.
Okay, can I call out to my patron?
Yes, you can call out to him.
Hold on, I'm calling out to my patron, the Empress.
Yeah.
Wow.
What does the Empress look like again? She hugs him, right?
Yeah,
She's like nice to him.
Yeah, she's the the Empress. The Empress usually appears as a beautiful woman wearing a regal dress and a crown. She hugs the subject designated by the invoker and leaves a light glow on over the person. So you're getting a huge bonus to all of your resistances,
Okay.
including poison resistance.
Well, I mean, summoning my patron might be useful in general.
So
But-
you call out for your patron. The summon works, the poison clears, but you were already calling out to him. Do you just want to like call out his name, or do you want to like try to actively summon him using what you know of the ritual?
Oh fuck! I'll try to summon him if I can.
Okay, you try to summon him, and everybody make a D100 roll for me if you would, Killian. That's pretty
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Okay. You try to summon him, and suddenly you're cured of this poison and everything looks fine. Reality is strange. Thanks to the Empress. So was this woman who also looks like a mutant coming up behind you and hugging you. And suddenly you're fine. Everybody looks normal except for the faint shiftiness of this realm. And you sort of take a breath, look around. And you remember what you just did.
Crazy stuff happens when you're on hallucinogen.
It's true, but you remember what you just did, and you hear like the faint calling of ravens and the faint sound of a music box. And everybody can see the shadows in the room sort of slowly slide towards Killian. Killian, do you still want to... Is there anything you particularly wanted to do, or are you just, like, afraid right now and want to get out of here?
Well, now that I called him, now I'm like, oh fuck, we'll have to pretend that I had good business other than just calling him to kill.
Yeah.
So,
But, like, he do have his ear. You can... Oh, cool. I actually have a music box. I have to play for this someday. But yes.
I forget, does he like human sacrifices?
He doesn't like humans. So human sacrifices aren't like his top tier thing. He's not great into killing, more just into causing misery.
Well, he can torture her. Okay.
Is
I
that
tell
what you
him-
say?
Yeah, tell him I brought you a gift, someone you can inflict misery on. Well,
What do we see?
All you see is like these shadows sort of looming towards Killian on like beneath your feet. But like as you do, you're inside this completely metal building. But as you look down at the shadows, you can see the shadows of trees and plants and grass and little things flitting between them. They seem to be small people with butterfly or dragonfly wings.
oh wait, also, the door is kind of broken, right? There's kind of like a hole in the wake, right?
You didn't there is a hole directly behind you, yes. A few small holes in the way.
Okay, so this is a good chance. I said, we've made a small hole for your influence to leak out. I
All
thought
right.
I could use this opportunity, give you this opportunity if you so wish.
None of you hear anything, but you do hear. But Killian hears. This was not your doing, but I think that size is just right. And now the rest of you can see these shadows of these little winged beings sort of lifting off of the floor and sliding into those holes. They're just small enough to weave themselves directly into the next room. And you say, this one is for me.
If you so wish to take her, yeah.
Little,
We hear what Kenyon is saying, right?
yes, you can hear what Killian is saying.
Okay. Kenyon, no. No. What are you doing, Kenyon?
A number of little
We
ravens.
have a problem. I'm getting rid of. We
No,
should have
she's-
talked with her earlier.
Okay,
From
no.
the shadowy corners of the room, a bunch of little ravens just seem to flap out of the sky or flap out of nothing and land on any purchasable surface in the room. And they all seem to be looking directly at Thalariel.
Listen, first off, Vilariel is around her, so that's a big no-no. Second off, can you please talk to us before you do something like this? Third of all, she's an Archmage. There's lots of stuff we could learn from her, or do. We don't need to kill her. Okay?
What is happening?
I don't know what Killian is doing. I think Killian's messing with things. Oh gosh, Killian is messing with something I don't understand.
You can make an occult roll.
you goddamn right. I'm gonna make an occult roll.
Well,
Oh
we
no!
kinda care-
Based on your descriptions with the ravens and stuff like this, there's one name that's coming to my mind, and I don't like it. If it's Malekith, I'm gonna be afraid.
Not quite. As you look around, you're thinking Malekith because you know about him with your Zen occults.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't quite like him.
Okay.
None of these things all these things that are moving around you are mysterious and odd, but they don't carry that innate terror that Malekith is known for. So this isn't Malekith.
Is a Lord of Nightmares though.
You don't know. You're looking at these ravens. They seem to be almost just regular birds. And looking at these little sprites you see moving between the shadows of plants around your feet, you're vaguely familiar with what is known as the Steely Court. A group of powerful supernatural beings that existed in the Wake, had very good relationships with elves, and interacted with man a lot more before the fall of Sylvania, in which their leaders were corrupted or killed. So you don't really, but this is still something pretty new. This is something new to existence and new to your knowledge. So you're not exactly certain, but you know that these little things that you're seeing are fairies or fae of some kind, the small ones.
I also asked, I know she will be yours, but would it be okay if we questioned her for a bit in here, or before you claim her?
I will take her now, or never. You have done me a reasonable service. Your friends have. I would dearly like to take this poor, obsessed student of magic and show her what real magic is. But if you wish to question her, I'll leave her with you.
Well, I want to talk to the party, and I believe that we should deal with her now and get rid of her, unless you guys have some other options. It seems like if we don't deal with her, she'll just be a thorn in our side.
Oh, if I take her, she will not be a thorn in your side again. She is rife with pride.
Yes, I know. That's why I want to give her up to you. I need to convince them as well.
But if you question her, then I fear she will lose that innocence. And it will be nowhere near as exciting.
Okay. I tell Killian. Oh no, I'm Killian.
Now
I
all
tell
of this,
Jorl.
this communication is happening very fast, and it is weird. You sense that the magic that Archgrave had been acquiring has like slowed dramatically. It was already kind of slow, but she has so much she could generate very fast. It almost seems like she's been put out of the picture by whatever being this is.
Yeah.
I asked if we can. This is a way we can deal with her if we give her up, and if possible, even make an ally in the future. But we won't be able to question.
Okay. If the I'm thinking by this point the door's probably being destroyed. So we're gonna move out of the room, dragging all of the people who can't necessarily move by themselves very well.
Have you been
I
telling
thought-
somebody to hit the door?
I thought
I thought that
I thought we were using the ring of fireballs to do that, but
Omen, were you
Yeah,
throwing
I've been-
fireballs?
I've been looking at what's going on with Killian and all the
Okay.
birds.
yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, and Finlaria is a bit too busy to destroy the doors, so
I'm sure
okay.
we might
Just
be
wait.
able to get a bit of help from him to escape if we give up the girl.
Where? Okay. Who are we dealing with? Okay? Let's start there. Killian, who the hell are we dealing with?
I am growing impatient.
It's a now or never kind of thing.
Yeah, never.
It's a friend of mine.
Never.
What's now or never? What are you doing, even?
Oh, I have some friends in the wake.
Okay.
Sometimes I do business with them, and they have interest in this girl. If we give her up, it'd be quite beneficial, as they'll get rid of her, and we won't
Yeah.
have to keep knocking her out.
Yeah, no.
Okay, is your big
this-
spooky friend going to tell us where Gale is? Because if not, you can fuck off.
Yeah. We're like sorry about your friends, but come on, we didn't know about this. You're being very vague. This is a no-go as far as deals go for me. Let's just break it off here, and we'll manage things on our own.
I'm sorry. They don't seem to want. They're quite stubborn, these ones, sometimes. I tell Foxgrove.
Hey, look, can you is this like a two-way channel, or can you open up and let me talk to this guy?
It's a two-way channel.
That's Omen asking Killian.
I know, I was telling Killian in case he wasn't sure.
I don't know if he wants to talk to you. He's very selective, and only few select are let into the circle.
The music starts to fade and get soft.
Oh.
The shadows begin to sort of recede into themselves, and you can. The call of the raven seems to grow quiet as they start to just sort of melt into the nothing of the wake. Slowly, he's going away. He's bored.
Fine, we always do things how you guys. You guys always get outnumbered.
Technically, it would have been all you had, but it's okay.
I'm telling you, we would have been able to get out of here easier
Yeah,
with his help.
Listen, we have ways of getting out, like on our own. You are going to, you are going to have to tell me who those friends are and explain that in a little bit, because I don't know, and I'm not used to not knowing. But first,
If he wanted you to know, he'd tell you.
problem at hand. She's still here, and able to use magic.
Oh. Well, I did my best. I don't know how you guys are gonna deal with it, since you guys never want to follow
Oh
my
my-
suggestion.
Oh my god, it's like having not Zoya, the other one. It's like having what's her name?
Venus?
Yeah, it's like having Genus with us all over again. Okay. Do we just all we really need to do is wait a few more.
I'm just gonna blast her the second Lyle gets off her, but
Okay, Vilariel,
Can't really do anything.
get off of her. We're trying to keep her alive, though. Remember.
well,
Okay. So Ariel molds off of her.
Mhm.
Okay. She
Okay.
bounds upwards just a few feet, like this long, like constantly spinning form of water. You can see like her long hair, like expanding considerably further now that it is made of liquid. And you said you wanted to just pummel her with stuff.
yeah. So, no, that's not good.
Well, if it's awake, I can probably
Okay.
use my familiar now.
You can summon your familiar, though. You are still inside of an enchanted building.
Yeah, we're still inside of the building that is very likely still enchanted.
Meaning.
I'm just gonna actually ask you to make an initiative check real quick. Just anyone who's gonna be in on this.
Let's. Here we go again.
I will allow you guys to try to persuade.
Oh boy.
Wow, a fucking 6.
Oh, no.
No, still frozen, still on the ground. Hey, you can't complain, Killian. No one has tried to unfreeze Null.
He's not a real person.
He is. He has.
He's
hopes
a
and
real
dreams and
boy.
He's a real boy. He's a real boy. I wish. Karma.
Are we gonna end it at 11?
Yeah, probably. So I don't think this. I don't think this will last very long.
Cool.
So that actually she's considerably slower because of a critical penalty.
And also, she still has the. Does she still have the?
You can't really tell if she has the ring on. Actually, can the ring be detected?
It's got the splinter tracer in it.
Yeah. So she goes up. The ring does not. The ring is on the floor.
Oh, that's okay. Still gonna attack with 256 with the net of thorns.
Okay. Actually, hold on a split second.
Did she cast the shield?
She does cast a shield. Are you gonna cancel it?
I don't have enough Xeon this turn. Accumulation.
Okay. I'm making sure of something though.
Wait, so she cast Water Body and the shield in one turn? Wow.
Oh yeah, she's casting a lot of different things in the same turns. Like
Yes, she is.
I know, if only we could have had a way of easily getting rid of her.
Alright, well, she technically is immune to all physical attacks, but everything damages energy here, so she has to defend.
Mm-hmm.
She is absorbing blows, which I don't think you can. Can you? You can't absorb blows with a shield, right?
No.
Oh, you mean get the plus first, the bonus for a shield and be absorbing blows?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. In that case, what is your base damage?
210. Wait, no. For the net of thorns, it's gonna be 70.
70?
Yeah.
She doesn't even defend. And she will take, let's see.
That's gonna be 175.
Yep, 175. Roll critical on 175.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think I need to unless it's been 2 minutes.
No, it's, well, I mean, yeah, you can't open roll. So,
Yeah.
pop. She resists automatically. Next in line. Hold on a minute, I gotta. Or is there anything else you can do?
No, that's gonna be all that Filariel's gonna try to do. I am trying to. Oh no, I didn't take the penalty for that. Yeah, I wanted to try to immobilize her again.
You can try to do that. Make a dexterity check, but without the +3.
Okay. Yeah. Ah, yes, of course.
Of course, it won.
Okay, well, I guess it's Omen's turn. Which is good,
Omen.
because Omen is the one that I released her for.
Yep, you do have a small grab on her.
Okay,
You're like barely containing her. She's trying to like pull away, but every time like you create like a large bubble like sheath and just like scoop her back towards yourself.
And
Just enough to keep her away.
then move away, because I know this fireball's coming.
Yeah, there are fireballs. Fireball.
Actually, no, I'm going to cast Veil of Madness instead.
Okay, what does that do?
Okay, so she needs to make either a magic or physical resistance check against 140.
She still has the Empress on her.
She has a
We're gone
500.
now.
She has a 500 Empress resistance, so
Oh,
she.
no. Okay, fireballs then.
Yeah, it's not gone yet. That's the problem.
Yeah, I've already rolled for those, but do you want me to do it again?
Oh, did you? Where are they?
Like ages ago before you said roll for initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. If I had seen you roll those, I would have said, yes, we will have you hit them first. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. That deals 100 damage each.
Okay.
They deal 100 damage each, base damage.
How much health does this bitch have?
Technically, she's below 0, so she's getting an even bigger penalty for being below 0, but her incredible physical resistance lets her stay conscious and alive for far longer than she should.
Yeah. My bad.
No, this is bad actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because
I didn't
now,
realise that was what was happening.
why did you think Killian wanted to get rid of?
No, it's bad because she's gonna die as soon as the Empress goes away.
Then why are we even bothering?
Yes, we should have got rid of her.
Actually, these 3 fireballs, they deal 680 damage total and obliterate her.
I'm so pissed.
Good use of time.
Okay.
So,
Just let Killian's with Fendita.
why didn't we just give her to my friend if this was gonna be?
First, I
know.
don't know your friends, and I don't know if I want to give human sacrifices to them. Second, we
I
might
don't
not.
mind fucking breaking her down into artifacts, but giving her to the weird Fae thing, nah.
How is giving her breaking her down into artifacts any worse?
The reason I didn't blast her to pieces right there was because we wanted to know.
Listen. If you're uncertain about how about whether or not that's a good thing, tell Karma to contact Svaliva. Svaliva is having the time of his life in as an artifact. Okay. Second of all, we just encountered this mage who's way more powerful than us. We need to be stronger than we are. That's why I was calling up, and that's why I'm always thinking about how to improve us. That's what I do. And third of all, it's not the same thing draining somebody's magic and giving them up as a sacrifice to an unknown entity. Big difference. I'm willing to do one,
So
not the other.
Well, other things, few things to say to you.
It's a very
First of all-
arbitrary line.
Yes, it is, but it's thanks to that line that I've been able to make the ring that got us out of that situation in the first place.
As I was saying, firstly, Slave is a very bad example. And you're being facetious. But anyway, secondly, that lady we just obliterated obviously didn't think otherwise of attacking you anyway, and I'm pretty sure she was one of the strongest people in this building anyway. And we don't need to deal with Havelthorn if we know where the prisoners are. We can just break them out of never having to talk to her. Dead.
Okay.
So
Okay. Sorry, I'll get my priorities straight.
Like I said,
Should we?
we might have been able to have her as an ally down the road after my friends talked to her. We could have gotten from them later.
Oh, I didn't realize you were saying that to us. I thought you were saying that to your friends.
No, I was saying it to you.
gone.
Okay, let's take a minute. Let's think about our game plan.
No.
and
We're not
prepare-
taking a minute. We've taken 4 bloody days for a botched infiltration mission.
Okay, what? Fine.
Door.
Take
and I'm
the
gonna
lead.
find Gale, and you
Okay.
can come or not.
All right, we're following you. Maybe we should not. Maybe we should exit this room first and then reopen our door to reality. Sound good?
We even need to open the door. If we find the
No.
weird base hole, then we
Can you
just
go back and can you try going back in time again?
That would be great.
No, it almost. Listen, it's a very dangerous process. It could erase me from reality. For all we know, we could have started with this group with 6 summoners who all attempted this, and just we forgot about them. All right, I am not trying this again. Gabriel was very reasonable to convince me not to try it.
I don't know how summoning works, so I didn't know that. Or at least Killian
it's
does.
safe to stay in the wake for the time being anyway.
Yeah, let's find.
Oh, if only we had refuge with my friend,
Oh.
and we had given him a gift. Oh well.
Do not care about this right now.
Can
Yeah.
I add something to this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Archgrave being defeated cancels the maintenance of her frost spells. Null gets up, fingertips blue from frostbite, and said, "Did it ever occur to any of you that it was cold in there?"
Yeah, I was feeling it too.
Sorry, Noel.
I'm not the fire mage.
Now
I
I know,
don't
right?
think sorry cuts it right now. That was bullcrap.
I'm not the fire mage. He could have
Such a
warmed you
mess.
up at any time.
It's just such a...
All right. Well, Karma, do you also have something to say before we head
We're
out of this
airing out
room?
all our grievances right now, and we're leaving it in the wake. Okay?
what happens in the wake? Stays in
Well,
the-
in that case, do you want to explain what that was?
yeah,
and why
yeah,
you
good
friended it?
points.
That
Karma
was
says we
my
should
friend.
go and talk about this outside. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go.
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
Between Karma and Thalariel, the door does still regenerate in the wake, but Karma, Thalariel, and especially Chef just all whacking it, it explodes off, and you guys can march right outside.
And I feel like that's a great moment to end it for today's session.
Yes, you guys. March out. Let me just set the landscape for you. Yes, there are trees like there were before, but everything is a hint darker, and the trees seem to be swaying ominously. You can actually... It just seems like in the corner of your eyes you can see faces in the foliage. Above you is not necessarily the clouded sky that usually hangs over Dwanholf, but a constantly swirling vortex, at the peak of which you can vaguely see like infinite, incalculable numbers of stars, and you're faintly certain that you can see something moving between you and them. And there we go.
So the vortex you were having you were seeing in your dream, with the giant figure with a bunch of wings, it was in the wake all along, and now we're here.
I just assumed it was the Inquisition, like that guy, the Nemesis guy or someone.
You just assumed that the gigantic monster with thousands of wings.
Thought it was symbolic. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I would have crossed my fingers. Then it'd be symbolic as well if I had
90% of stuff in Anima is wings and like an angel aesthetic, and, like void stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, nice game.
That was an interesting session.
I'm gonna
That
stop
was
recording
interesting.
now.
Lots of so much chaos. Absolute chaos.
Yeah, like everything was happening at the same time.
Everybody gets 2 or 3 points with Ariel.
I didn't do that much chaotic stuff. Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
I was gonna say, I love Killian, but in like an indirect way, Killian is responsible for a lot of.
What? What did I do?
I'll tell you if you'd like. There's just like and it's not a big deal. It's just like like how you hold your information generally leaves the part like is useful like a few minutes before you give it. And
Oh yeah. That's okay. I get that. Yes,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be what he's.
Yeah. That's the only thing I mean. Like I love Killian, but he gives you information just a little late.
Just a lot. Alright.
I hope all of you have a good day.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording and hope that we finally get experience points for the last 3 sessions.
You will get experience. You are leaving, you are getting experience. You technically did beat a really powerful enemy too, so
We
She
have
was-
to
she
beat her
was,
up
by the way.
twice.
she was level 11. She had 320 accumulation for water spells.
This is gonna hurt me so much, but how much power did she have?
15.
Oh my god,
Just
no.
15.
Oh, that's less than I have.
Yeah.
I could have made such beautiful things.
Thought you were having an arc about that.
Yeah, like you get in line, sir, because I had plans for her too.
Well,
And honestly, those plans would have borne fruit as well.
stop making plans.
And you got the last person. It's somebody else's turn.
The next great mage we encounter, I get to sacrifice them for.
I'm turning the recording off now. Have a good
Bye,
day, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day everyone.